Let's look at a few basics of cycloalkane nomenclature. So the nomenclature for cycloalkanes is very similar to the nomenclature for acyclic alkanes. So for instance, this molecule would be cyclopropane, and this molecule would be cyclohexane. When you start to put different substituents on the ring, you have to name them as substituents. You either have to be part of the parent, remember, or you're going to be a substituent. So for instance, if I have that ring with that substituent, this would be called ethyl cyclopentane. I don't have to specify the position on the ring because there's only one substituent. If, on the other hand, I have two substituents, I have a bromo substituent and I have a methyl substituent. So I need to specify now their positions relative to one another. This would be called 1-bromo 3-methyl cyclopentane. The lowest number goes with the lowest letter in the alphabet. So that's why it's not 3-bromo 1-methyl cyclopentane. Now, some of you are probably already thinking, what happens if I have a carbon chain that is longer than the ring? So for instance, in this situation, I have a carbon chain that is longer than the ring. The carbon chain is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbons long, and obviously the ring is only 4 carbons. So when you run into a situation like this, then the ring is named as a substituent on the longer carbon chain parent. So this would be called 1-cyclobutyl pentane, not pentyl cyclobutane. Once again, if the parent chain is longer than the ring, then the parent chain is named and the ring is the substituent. So you have the same general rules as you learned for acyclic alkanes still apply. So for instance, if I have this molecule and I have a bromine and a fluorine and then a methyl and a methyl like that, when you're naming these, you have to decide where's the first branch point, because I need to know what the numbers are to do the substituents. So the first branch point in any of these could be, I could have a 1 and then that would be 2, or I would have 1 and then 2, or I would have 1 and then 1. So the first branch point and carbon 1 in the parent is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because my blue numbers get me lower total numbers. So this compound would be called 1-bromo, 1-fluoro, 3,4-dimethyl cyclohexane.